All right, WCDB 90.9 FM. You heard what she said. It is your boy DJ Hollywood, and you are listening to another edition of the Monday Night Mix-Up. All right. So from the hours of 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., I get to take over your airwaves. Aren't you guys lucky? All right. So hope you guys are, gonna enjoy this show. I got another interview, I'm about to conduct, and I got Z Milligan in the building. I said it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Hey.
Zack Milligan. I'm from Highland, New York.
Right.
It's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's so funny because I had a friend that was supposed to be here, and they couldn't make it. So I was like, dang. Like, I probably done a couple shows this year where I didn't have a guest. Like, maybe like a handful, like two or three shows out of the whole entire year. So I'm like, dang, I wanna have a guest. So I'm like looking through Instagram. I'm like, I'm like, Z Milligan. I'm like, I looked more into it. I'm like, oh, he's a student too. I'm like, so he's probably got to be close for me. So I'm like, let me hit him up for me to see what's good. And then, now we here for me.
Yeah,
now we making history.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So let's let's get into the interview. So first question. So who is Z Milligan?
I'm an entrepreneur. Grew up in Highland, New York. I started off as a videographer, and then I transitioned to an entrepreneur. Started my own business, luxury real estate visuals. And that's pretty much it right now. I'm in the Air Force part-time.
Okay.
Yeah, so busy schedule all the time.
Yeah, I bet. So what are you majoring at UAlbany?
Marketing, entrepreneurship.
Marketing.
So business overall, yeah.
Which do you like more?
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Classes are better. Sorry.
Right.
Marketing.
No. You keeping it real. You keeping it real. So so you're an entrepreneur, and we'll get more into that later. But so we'll touch on music real quick. So who are some music artists that Z Milligan likes in the game?
Man, I love them all, man. But I mean, like, people that I've seen, I see Chainsmokers probably my top favorite.
Okay. Did you see them here in Times Union?
Yeah, that's the first night I bought my camera. My camera. It was the first thing I've ever filmed on that camera over there.
That day was 420. Don't ask me how I know that, but I just remember that moment. Yeah. Actually, it was 419 or 421 or something like that.
It was
around
it was down.
the irony of it being, the Chainsmokers around 420.
Yeah, I remember my friend was like, or somebody hit me up saying there was a Chainsmokers concert that night. So we bought the tickets online, and my best friend Lester came up. We're like, all right, we're gonna go, and we just kind of sent it, and then took the cameras. We snuck them inside. We jumped the gate and got in. Got in the what's it called?
The pit or something like that. Yeah.
We just held our cameras up and
just catch something.
That we were someone important, and nobody questioned us. Everyone just let us right through. People were moving out the way, asking if you were filming for Chainsmokers. I was like, no.
Like, yeah, kind of, sort of. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Word. So the Chainsmokers is the best. So what are some other people you've seen live?
Seen live? I went to EZO. I saw a lot of artists there. I think Tory Lanez is probably my favorite live artist. Okay. And that was here at Albany. So he put on a show. Yeah.
Right. So you said EZO. So you in the EDM?
I'm into everything, man. Country. I've been to country concerts.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing I don't like.
Z Milligan is versatile. I hear it. So speaking of versatility, you did Park Fest.
Yeah.
So how did that happen?
That's actually a funny story. So this was that April was 2016. I don't remember what the year.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I just bought the camera. I had no videography experience at all, zero. But my friend Lester, I'm gonna shout out to him at Stuff Lester does.
Shout out Lester. Follow me back.
So I had no experience, but he did. He had a little bit of experience. Like, I think he had one paid gig prior to this. And one of my friends, we were sitting down, he's like, yo, you should film the Park Fest. And I was like, yeah, we should. I'm gonna hit him up. And so I hit up my friend. I don't know if you guys know Joey Frambini.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I didn't know him at the time, so I'm calling him Mr. Frambini. He's a student. I live with him now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I hit him up. I'm like, Mr. Frambini, like, I'm trying to get my videographer team. I said team. I said,
you gotta make it sound good. Make it sound
big, good. Yeah. And then I was like, we've got experience in travel videography, and we kind of did, but not really much.
Yeah.
Kind of like showboating a little bit, I guess, exaggerating. And then so I hit him up, and we didn't know if we were gonna get it or not. This was like probably 2 weeks prior to the concert, maybe a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so he hits me back. He says, "Oh, great! Like, man, can you hit me with a price?" And me and Les were like, "Shit." I'm sorry. We didn't even know, like.
Yeah, like dang, this actually is happening. Right?
Like I was gonna do it for free. You know? I didn't say it to him, but I was like, all right. So we gave some just out there price, totally just horrible.
And he was with it?
No, he shot us down right away.
Okay,
He was like, no, it doesn't work. And I was like, all right. So we gave a fair price, what we thought was
shoe hiding. Feel me? Yeah, shoe hiding.
We didn't go anywhere. So we gave a price, and he's like, all right, let's do it. And I remember I had no clue what I was doing out there. You know, I just figured just do it. And Lester took most of the editing that time. So produced a good video, and it came out well because he hired us back the next year for Tory Lanez, and then the next Park Fest. But it's funny because now I live with him. Yeah. Right.
That is the most ironic part.
Yeah, it's funny.
Word.
I haven't told him that story, so if he's listening, I'm sorry, Joey.
Hopefully he's not. Well, maybe he is though. Maybe he is. So speaking of Tory Lanez, all right. So Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas have been going crazy, you know, with this hip hop beef kind of thing, and I like it just because they're not, you know, there's no, you know, violence involved. It's just music, right. You know, and they're just rapping and you know, having fun with the game, right? And I appreciate that. That's good. That's good hip hop. Feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just going back and forth at each other. I think it's like 4 tracks in, and I don't know. Do you listen to Tory Lanez or Joyner Lucas?
I've listened to a couple of his stuff. Joyner Lucas, I've listened to like what was that one song he did with it was very controversial. It wasn't controversial. But
I'm a Racist.
Yeah, it was a really good one. It was really good. I liked his stuff. His stuff's got a lot of meaning to it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He actually just had I think it was 100 million views on that video. Wow. And he was just shouting it out on Instagram. So shout out to my guy Joyner Lucas. I'm gonna be dropping some of that. I'm dropping some of the diss track later too, just because that's good hip hop, and we on the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
But for right now, we gonna stay in a Tory Lanez lane. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I like that.
So you like 6ix9ine?
Yeah, I like his music. I mean, not that I'm gonna go like listen to it every day, but I love it as, you know, pre-gaming song or like pump up song.
Right. The energy behind it kind of thing.
The way you can feel it in his voice.
Right. Yeah. So you team free 6ix9ine, or you're like, it is what it is.
I mean, it's sad to see that music's gonna stop, but it was kind of getting repetitive.
Right. So. I feel that. So So, you know, apparently his album got leaked. You know, he had a whole album that was supposed to drop on, I think it was the 23rd. So right before, you know, like Thanksgiving kind of thing. And then he got arrested, and then he ended up on Instagram they said that they were pushing back the album until further notice. And then you heard nothing else from it, and then out of nowhere everybody's like, yo, the Dummy Boy album is leaked out, you know? Right. Well, lucky for you guys, you know, I got my hands on it.
Okay, here we go.
I got my hands on it.
Here we go.
So this right here is Tory Lanez and 6ix9ine, and the names of these songs is just out of control. So this one's called Kika. So Kika. So it's your boy DJ Hollyw8d, the Monday Night Mix Up, and you know what they say. We are back. So if you were listening, you know, you just heard that exclusive new Tekashi 6ix9ine featuring Tory Lanez. If you just tuned in, that is very unfortunate, because I might or might not play it again. All right, so sit tight and hope for the best. But in the meantime, I got my guy zmilligan in the building. The Zack Attack is back, even though this is his first time here, but it rhymes, so let's make sense of it. I know I didn't want to say whack though. I'm like, so yes. So along with Zach being a student, you know, he does videography. So he mentioned earlier that he, you know, got the opportunity to do some visuals for Park Fest. Right. So not only once, but you said you did it twice.
3 times actually.
3 times. Yeah. Oh, I heard that.
Fourth, hopefully.
Right. So yeah, that is super dope. You know. So out of the 3, which was, you know, your most fun experience?
My favorite. I think it's based a lot about how the concert goes. If the concert isn't fun,
right,
it's harder for you to have fun too, because like it's my job to make it look good.
Exactly, but if it's not
that great. But like, so I say Tory Lanez. I mean, the most packed was definitely Big Sean, the first one, 2016.
Right, yo, I was actually there. That was super dope.
Yeah, that was really packed. But I really enjoyed Tory Lanez for some reason. I just really, the way he jumped in the crowd,
walking on the crowd and stuff.
Yeah,
he's always wilding.
The shots that I got were just amazing. I still love those shots. Probably one of the top best shots I've gotten in my career.
Word.
Yeah.
So speaking of this career, so how long you been doing the videos? Where you know what you're doing confidently?
So I mean, well, I started 2 years ago. That was when I bought the camera 2 years ago.
Okay.
When I got confident with my editing style, it was probably a year and a half, maybe later. I mean, honestly, you look back on every video you make, and you're like, okay, I could have done that better.
Right.
It's never like completely 100% confident in your work. You definitely see your work is great, but like there's always room for improvement. So
100%.
Yeah, I mean, every video is different. Yeah.
So when it comes to videos, do you have are you the last critic with it, or do you have someone that you're like, yo, like, what do you think about this?
All my friends are my critics. I'm not I always like ask them what they think, whatever. I mean, Lester, he pretty much showed me the ropes.
Right.
He knew a little bit. He knew a lot more editing than I did at first. I mean, we still both sucked in the beginning, but he showed me a lot. And then I always send it to all my friends or people before I send it to the client or finalize it.
Right. So what got you into doing the videography?
So spring break 2016, I took a road trip with Lester, and he had his camera. And that's when I got like the idea that we can make money off of this, because he was like traveling around taking all these cool photos, and he got me some cool photos. And that's when I started getting into the Instagram game. That's when I started upping it.
Right.
And I was like, well, this is a market right here. This is
100%.
A lot of people were doing. Not a lot of people were doing it, but like there was some people we knew about that were doing it, and we were like, let's start doing it ourselves. So I got a camera, and we were planning on making a business of like a lifestyle business, like traveling around. But it didn't really work out too well because we were both in school. It was a lot harder.
Yeah.
And so so I bought my camera then because of that, and then the concerts started kicking off, and then it turned into my friend John Francesco is my best friend. He got me into real estate stuff. So once I went out to the Hamptons with him, and then we did some stuff out there.
So is that the website I seen in your
bio?
Your bio?
Yeah, Hamptons Visuals. That's the website me and Lester started. John just like, he's a real estate agent out there, and he just kind of got me like headway in there. He got me in there a little bit. So
right.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been out in the Hamptons much.
So do you think you getting that ParkFest gig was the spark to the videography venture that you're on right now?
Yeah, I think so. It really showed us that we could. It was attainable. It wasn't far reach.
Right.
Like the goal wasn't too far from that.
And you guys, and that was early in the game too. That's the craziest part.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
Yeah.
It would be out there with all these big name artists. Like I didn't know what to say. I was kind of like I was dabbing up A Boogie and stuff. And
right. Who are some artists that you've been on stage with before at ParkFest?
I can name all of them. So A Boogie, Cheat Codes, Big Sean, Kyera, Tory Lanez, Snoopy De Niro, and what was the recent Gucci Mane, what was it? Tinashe, and who else came to that one?
Was it Weethans?
Weethan. I like his music.
Yeah,
he's got good music.
Yeah, that is a good lineup right there of people to work with.
What's it called? Lester right now is in Detroit filming Futuristic.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I was supposed
up.
to go with him, but I was like, I'm not trying to drive 8 hours.
Right.
I figured he can handle it by himself.
Yeah.
Do that. But
that's what's up though. That's what's up. So yeah, man. So we're gonna be talking, some more. My guy Z Milligan. While we at it too, shout out your Instagram real quick.
At Z Milligan.
Yeah, let's spell it out though. People.
Okay. ZMILLIGAN.
Word. Yeah, facts. But some people don't know how to spell. You'd be surprised, man.
Yeah.
So we'll be hearing more from my guy Z Milligan. Like I said, he's an entrepreneur too. So we'll be hopping into that bag. You get it? Entrepreneur bag.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll be hopping into that bag in a little bit. So sit tight. It's your boy DJ Hollywood, Monday Night Mix Up. All right, but we got my guy Z Milligan in the building. So what up, man? So, what's your you have a favorite genre of music or no?
Oh, that'd be tough, man.
So what's the top 3 genres you'd say you'd bump on the regular?
On the regular, oh, that's still tough. I'd say like EDM, rap, to include hip hop, and then like probably country. Country,
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
It is what it is for me. Yeah, that is very, very different sounds right there.
Yeah, you gotta get them all. Whatever I'm feeling, yeah.
Right. So
Spotify's definitely running for their money with me.
Yeah, I'm team Apple Music.
Really?
Yeah, I was riding it out with the student discount, and then I was just like,
oh, and then it just ended.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So yes. Now let's talk about the business side of everything. So you do your entrepreneur thing on the side, and the question I want to say is how is it juggling? So I feel like you're a jack of many trades, or I forgot what's the saying they have, a man of many hats.
Oh,
yeah. So you got you're a student first, and then you got the videography, and then you have your business, which is
the real estate visuals. We specialize in luxury real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do drone videos, photography, all types of stuff, whatever they want. Brand videos, lifestyle. I'm actually working with somebody right now, and we're creating a lifestyle brand for their influencer, like their brand. So it's going to be exciting. It's a lot of different type of content. Like we get to do that travel stuff we've always been wanting to do.
Right.
Travel around, film this guy, like sell houses, like, and then also like, it's basically, I ever see like those guys on Instagram, like, always holding their phone up and like talking about it in front of their Lamborghini. It's like that, but we're like showcasing them instead of like just having them do a phone video.
Right.
Just a little more
helping them, get more creative with it. Exactly.
But they're also real estate. It's a real estate agent, so he's a broker.
So if someone was ever interested, how would they contact you or?
Yeah, they can go on my website. It's www.hamptonsvisuals.com. Common spelling. Yeah, they can contact us through that, or they can go on my Instagram. My numbers are pretty much everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So between the 3, right? Between the 3 that you do, that I know of, because I feel like it might be something else,
Military too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Air Force. So, we'll throw that in there. So between those 4, you being a student, you doing the videography, you being an entrepreneur, and the Air Force, which is the hardest, of them all, you would say?
I'd say school is the hardest, because once you get past and you start getting your own mindset of where you want to be in life, I feel like you think you can be done with school. It's like I'm ready to get
right.
It becomes a drag, and then you're trying to get schoolwork done, but you're also trying to make business deals happen. You're trying to be at base at certain times, and school's always in the way. There's always an assignment. Right. Yeah. So I would say that's the hardest, but coming up on the last year, so.
Yeah. Definitely finish strong. Shout out to the seniors.
Yeah.
So you did all 4 years at UAlbany?
No, I transferred.
Okay.
So it's kind of a weird story, but when I was in high school, I signed up and I left for basic training 5 days after graduation. It was a 6 months.
Oh wow!
It was 6 months training. So it was in June. I didn't get back in my hometown until December, so I missed the first year of my freshman semester. So I went to Potsdam for 1 semester.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I transferred to UAlbany. So I only did 1 semester at Potsdam, transferred here into sophomore year.
Wow.
Yeah. Luckily the Air Force does this thing where they have like college credits.
Yeah.
In basic training.
Yeah.
They have like a little bit of classes, and so I was able to skip a whole year of college. Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
Shout out to the troops, man.
Yeah.
Word.
Support.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah. So on the business end, so what do you guys want to, what's the big goal? What do you guys want to get done?
I would say for right now, for our end of the year goal is to establish a lot of a big client base in the tri-state area. And we want to branch to Miami. We want to go to California. We're looking at international brands as well. We don't want to just be like the status quo company. We want to be different than everybody else. Like if we're gonna go in the game to be average, then we shouldn't even step in.
Exactly. 100%. Word. I definitely hear that. Yeah. So yes, we'll be hearing more from my guy Z Milligan in a little bit. We're gonna get back to the music.
DB Albany 90.9.
And yes, we are back. So you just heard Young Thug. That song is called Wyclef John. Why he named it after another person, I'm not really sure. But if you check out the video is pretty funny. He actually, the whole video's, a joke on how he didn't actually show up to the video shoot, but it's actually, pretty entertaining. It's a pretty good visual. Speaking of visuals, got my guy Z Milligan in the building.
That's good.
So Zach is back. So, yes, man. So we're gonna transition over, into I can't right now. So I got my guy Lars in the building. What up, bro? About to drop some music from my guy LARZ. So yes, Z Milligan. So, you said, the last thing we didn't talk about was, the Air Force. So right, yeah. So what made you, wanna join the Air Force?
So when I was a kid, my brother was in the military. He was an Army Ranger. He still is. But so when he went through that, I was like, shit, I gotta do this. And then it kind of motivated me. He was doing really well. My parents liked it a lot, so it kind of motivated me to join. And I was gonna do it full time, but when I got to college, and I really liked what I was doing with this videography stuff, so I decided to stick with it. But that's why I did reserves. I did part-time so that I could go to college too. And then, so yeah, I joined up. I'm actually a cop in the military security forces.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how does that work? Do you get placed? So the military in general is just like a team basically, and then you get put as a position on the team, like that kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a broader framework of looking at it. I mean, everybody has their own job. There's specialties. So you have your command, and you have your like lower commands, and your base commands, and you have all other stuff. So yeah, but like you'll have a job, and then you'll be placed within a unit that all have the same job, and then different units on the base.
Oh, okay.
Basically to form a base.
Be the team kind of thing.
Base, yeah.
That's cool.
It's a lot of fun. It's like almost like a football team kind of brotherhood.
Yeah.
Everybody makes fun of each other. Yeah. It's a little weird sometimes.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's fun to be part of something like that. Because leaving. I was a big sports player when I was in high school, and leaving that, it was hard to leave that.
What sports you play?
I did wrestling and lacrosse.
Nice.
Yeah, I was big into wrestling.
Nice.
Lacrosse, but. Yeah, so like it was hard to leave the teammate aspect. So when he got into the military, it kind of fulfilled that gap that I always missing.
Yeah, I bet. So, yeah, shout out to you once again. Shout out to the troops. Yeah. So because you're part time, do you not get like what is it, sent out, or what's the term for it?
I can still get sent out. I can still get deployed.
Deployed, yeah.
Deployed is what they call it. I've missed a couple weeks of school, but like nothing like crazy. I haven't done anything crazy yet.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to be thanked for, but yeah, like there's a lot of more people that are doing way worse stuff than I am. Yeah, I'm just in school. I get to go out there. I'm lucky what I get to do. Yeah, so like if you can either volunteer for deployment or get picked on one. It's just I so happened to land right in the slot of where I got back. Right when I got back, they were deploying. My unit was so, and then when I and now they weren't deploying until I'm out of college. So
right.
So I just landed in like a perfect slot to finish college.
Right. So college is almost over. So what's the plan? Post college, are you gonna venture off more into the videography and the entrepreneurship?
Oh yeah. I starting that business. The plan is to have it like like ready to go by 2019, and then have it. I want to like have a big client base by the end of the summer, the beginning of the summer, and then this whole summer I'm gonna work extremely hard with my partner in getting that good to go. So yeah, we're gonna plan on doing that the entire time.
So with the with on the side of entrepreneurship, so what's the hardest part about entrepreneurship for you? You'd say?
Getting started, and then you almost have to convince yourself that it's gonna work. Sometimes
right.
Down, you're not always gonna get what you wanted, or people are gonna tell you it's not gonna work out. or they're gonna shoot you down. You know, they're not gonna answer you.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing that got me through starting was just knowing that these small wins are gonna lead to big changes.
Right.
The small incremental things that I get. You know, I set little goals, and when I accomplish that, they seem bigger, and they keep getting bigger, and it just keeps getting easier, and the momentum keeps going. And so that was starting was probably the hardest thing, and just figuring out like, is it going to be worth it? Like, am I going to make money? And you just got to almost convince yourself, like,
right.
yeah, I'm going to make money,
so
even if it's not true.
So so besides, you know, like yourself, what inspires you, you know, Z Milligan to keep doing with you know, entrepreneurship and everything else?
Honestly, I would say making money, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Motivates a lot of people. I want to make money to help other people out. I want to get enough money so that I can provide for my family and give things back to my parents that they couldn't give, that they don't have now, or my brother and sister, and people that deserve it, people that are less fortunate than I am. So yeah, I want to make a lot of money for that. So that keeps me going. So
you mentioned earlier, you know, we were talking off air. You said you want to be like social entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I took a class this semester, social entrepreneurship. Shout out to Bill Wales, the teacher, and he really put it in perspective for me. It's just it kind of like hit a switch in my head, and I thought this was like a great idea to like combine my business with some sort of on social value, and social value is like creating value for the public and people and wealth. Like for society, right? And so yeah, so it hasn't hit me exactly what I want to do in that aspect, but I mean, one day it's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna go for it. Yeah.
For the record, I want to open up a recreation center. Just throwing that out there, so we could talk about that. Open up a recreation center.
Really? For what?
For the youth, and it'll like in the nighttime it'll be like adult. Right. Adults could use it just because. That'd
be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, get some sports. Yeah, some sports kind of thing in there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so you know,
there's some entrepreneurship. There's social entrepreneurship. You gotta get everybody all the funding.
Yeah. Definitely. So yes. So I asked my guy Z Milligan if he had any music he wanted to hear, but you know he listens to such a big variety of music he couldn't decide. You know, so we gonna hop back into some more local music, and like I said, I'm taking requests 518-442-4242, and it is your boy DJ Z Milligan in the building. You've got heat on that gram, bro. You've got heat on that gram.
Appreciate it.
So you know, along with me, you know, stalking your Instagram and stuff. I'm joking. So I seen you know, you do a lot of traveling.
Right.
So what's like, you know, like your favorite, you know, place to travel to thus far?
I'd say Florida.
Florida? Which part of Florida?
Miami probably. I love Miami.
MIA, facts.
It's a great place down there.
You ever go like clubbing or like partying out there?
Yeah, I did. I went out this year. It was my first time out there because I just turned 21 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago.
Word.
I went out to Wynwood.
Hey, all that art out there.
Yeah, I liked it. I love the food. I love the like the Spanish culture too.
Yeah, yep.
In like toward like a little bit of near South Beach. South Beach is like I loved it.
Yeah, the vibe out there is definitely.
Oh, it's different, man.
That might be where Hollywood's taking his talents to next, man. I don't know.
Test it out, man. We trip. Go for it. Take a road trip. It takes like if you want to drive down there, it's like I think it's like probably $70 in gas, depending on what kind of car.
Yeah, I've never thought about driving on there, but
I drove down there. Pretty much, I went down there 3 times in the past 2 years, and I drove down twice. Yeah, did a road trip. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Nah, I feel like road trip might be it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Then just stay down there forever.
Yeah, put a sack on your back.
Right. So yeah, man. So we're going towards, you know, we got 20 minutes left. So what's some advice, you know, you'd give to a younger you, or you know, a younger individual out there that's, you know, trying to be an entrepreneur along with, you know, finish school and, you know, just has life, you know, ahead of them?
I would just say start, man. That's the first thing you can do. No matter how scary it is, no matter what you think you're gonna do or you think you're not gonna do, just always start. Right. There's nothing wrong with failing right now because we're so young. I mean, at least for people that are probably listening and stuff like that, that you're just so young, you have time to fail. You can fail at least twice.
Right. Right.
You shouldn't be scared to fail because that's how you're gonna learn. That's how you're gonna figure out what you want to do next and what you should be doing and where
exactly.
you're gonna start next. Too.
Right.
So I would just say start and don't be scared.
I hear it. I like it. So I got another question for you. So I call this the $1 million question.
Oh no.
So the reason why I call it the $1 million question. So if you know Z Milligan, if Z Milligan woke up with $1 million tomorrow in his bank account, what is the first thing you're about to do with that?
Figure out why it's there. I'd probably invest.
Somebody else said withdraw it. I was like, yo, you guys.
I'd probably figure out why it's there and then invest in it. I'd say probably put it in different accounts. I'm not a big investor, which I should be.
Right.
I should definitely get into that market.
What's something you would invest in?
Oh, like stocks, trading stocks and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd have somebody that knows what they're doing.
Right. He's like, I'd hire someone who's.
Yeah, I'd hire somebody that knows what they're doing. Maybe a portfolio manager or something like that. Somebody that could make me money off of my money. And I'd probably take a couple thousand here and there, invest in some more camera equipment, and then have my money make money. But
right.
And then do stuff when I get more money. Start giving back.
Right. Exactly. And then living your life.
What would you do?
What would I do? No one has ever asked me that question.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Right. So, what would I do with $1 million if I woke up tomorrow? It is the 26th, so the first is coming, so I'd pay rent. I'd knock that out the way. I'd knock that out the way. Definitely buy my parents like a house, and then invest. That's literally the next thing. Yeah. Buy some new equipment, probably. Buy me some Rain 12s. Some new equipment. Buy my homies a new camera. Shout out to my guy VP Pics. Get him a new lens. Feel me?
Appreciate that.
Something quick, something like.
Facts. My guy Lars, we'll cop Lars. We'll buy out all Lars's merch and just give it out to everybody in Albany. Feel me?
Yeah.
We'll make something happen. Feel me? And
love it.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely getting my parents a crib though. So then
move back in it.
Yeah. Move her out to Florida or something. Just be like, hey, you don't gotta work anymore. Take a little chunk change, make something happen with it.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, hopefully but thank you for flipping that one. That was pretty smooth. I
got you, man.
Word. So is there anything else, while you got the airwaves listening, is there anything else you'd like to say? Any shout outs?
That's tough. I shout out to Lester before, so.
Facts, shout out to Lester.
Does pretty easy, pretty simple. Shout out to you for having me out here.
Word, no problem.
Taking photos, stuff like that, taking videos. It's great, man. I'm excited to just be here.
Word.
Don't really have much to think about, I guess, to say.
So, what are some 2019 goals for you that you want to get done?
Definitely get that business going, get more client base, get a more better revenue model, stuff like that, and then just finish out school strong, get the Air Force, get that going too. I'm in line to promote, so
right.
So hopefully promote to 2019. Actually, 2019's coming up.
Yeah, bro. It's wow. The first is this Saturday, man. Come to the Fuse Box. I'm having an end of the year celebration.
Let's go, yeah.
The grand finale.
Pull up, everybody pull up.
The grand finale. So it's going down. It's going down. The grand finale at the Fuse Box, man. Come celebrate. Each and every one.
What time does that start though?
Yeah,
10 p.m. 10 p.m. It starts at 10 p.m. Yes, it starts at 10 p.m. and we going until about like 3 a.m. Feel me? We just gonna party the night away and end the night on a positive and fun note. So I hope you can make it too.
Changing the game up.
Z Milligan. Yeah, you already know you gotta switch it up. Feel me? Keep people on their toes.
You got to.
Yeah.
You can't do it if you're not.
Facts. So yes, shout your Instagram out one more time. Let the people know where they can find you if they need any visuals.
Right, everybody hit me up for anything. I'm always open for any type of visual. So it's Z Milligan. It's ZMILLIGAN. Very simple.
Facts.
Hit me up. I'm always open.
Word. So also I got some exclusives, before we head out. I got some exclusives from my guy LARZ. So he's got some new music. It is called For What It's Worth.
Yeah, for what
freestyle.
It's worth.
And he's got some video that he's cooking up with my guy VP Pics and Visual Heat, and it's about to go down. All right, so let me know what y'all think. 518-442-4242. Mike, if you're still listening, give me a call. Let me know if it's a play or a pass. All right, it's your boy DJ Hollywood, the Monday Night Mix-Up, and you know what they say.
If you're up, you might as well listen.
Yes, man. So shout out to my guy Z Milligan once again for sliding through the Monday Night Mix-Up. See you guys next week. And you already know the motto, man. You know, don't stay blessed, not stress. All right? It's your boy DJ Hollywood. Do not forget the 8 and Z Milligan. Give him a little outro. You hear?
All right. Thanks for having me, man. It was great to talk to you. It's great word. Love it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I wish you the best, man. Finish strong. The first, Saturday the 1st. And you already know, man. Be my guy 6ix9ine.